Hey, welcome to Sportsbook Review, everybody. It's time for the PuckHeads. It is Tuesday, the 17th of January. Another year starting and another year starting to cruise on by. All right, once again, we got Dana Lane out in Vegas, and he's sporting his new Golden Knights hat. Thank you, Dana, by the way, for sending us on. We look pretty shitty without ours. Did you get one?
I never get anything from Dana, just
a hard time.
Abuse,
you get abuse, yeah. But with that being said, I got Scott Carter here in the studio with me, unfortunately for me. Let's throw the record up, okay, guys? Scott Carter 1-0. He had one push, but he had one big win that was 3 units up. So very good job. Hats off to you. Dana, how'd you do last show?
Well, great. I got to say it verbally. We dropped both plays last week.
Okay. Well, I was on one with you, and I had picked the same game. I think it was Boston. I think we got our asses
Boston against St. Louis, I think.
handed to us or something. But you know what? Hey,
that's okay.
Can't look in the rearview mirror. We get up, brush our knees, and move forward. How did you guys both do over the weekend on your Twitters and everything?
I did okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. I didn't post much on the weekend, but I did okay when I did
Okay.
post, yeah.
How about you, Dana?
Well, we did pretty well. I mean, on Saturday we had a phenomenal day, and we were even on Sunday. Albeit on Sunday I went to the Ducks Blues game, so I didn't put as many plays up as possible. But even out on Sunday, but a really good day on Saturday.
Okay, and again, guys, you can catch Scott Carter. It's at Canuck Carter, right?
Yep.
And Dana is at Dana Lane Sports. So Twitter is where the real edge and angle is, because on hockey lines, all right, they move, and in the early mornings, all right, sometimes it's hard to get the edge. So with that being said, on a serious note, make sure you check out their Twitter feeds, because these guys are putting it out and they're loyal to it. All right, with that being said, let's get started. Scotty, why don't you start us off today? Hit us with your first pick.
All right, first pick is going to be the New York Rangers at home against the Dallas Stars. I'm taking the puck line plus 175 at 5 dimes. I got that line today. So
Damn, you sounded pretty confident with that pick.
I love that pick. Last time they played was a 2-0 victory, I believe. Rangers won, but that's when his name escapes me right now.
Don't worry,
maybe
everything escapes you.
He skated into Lundqvist, knocked him out.
Okay, yeah.
And it's revenge time. And Dallas played yesterday as well. So
Dallas might be a little tired. Catch him on a back-to-back.
I think the whole team's talking about it. I think they asked Kreider, "What do you feel? Is there revenge tonight?" And they goes, "What? What are you talking about?" Like the exact thing.
They want to keep that under hush, but I guarantee you, in the locker room, they probably got something up on the on the boat.
They remember what they did to their goalie. You don't run into somebody's goalie, not
no. That's one thing. It's forever been a golden rule in this sport. You mess with a goalie, buddy, you're going to have a whole team coming after your ass.
And their backup is gone for 7 to 10 days, so they're going to be extra protective of him, and they're going to go out. And they lost, I think, last time to the Leafs, so they're going to come out. I'm looking at a 5-1, 5-2 game. It's going to be an easy win.
You said the backup's gone 7 to 10 days. That sounds like Dana Lane's schedule. That guy's traveling everywhere around the world. Dana, what do you think of that pick from Scotty Carter tonight?
Yeah, I'm right with you, Scott. I mean, you took the words out of my mouth on that. As well, I probably will piggyback off of you on that, and I know Mike was going to say something about that, but certainly I can see where you're coming from, and certainly I think I will be on the same page.
Woo-hoo. Now I want to ask you guys something again for our viewers that may not have all the angle and edges and aren't aware of some of the betting hockey tips as compared to other sports, because back-to-backs are different in every sport. What is the take for you two on back-to-backs with hockey? Is it definitely an edge and an angle, or do some teams they just do not show any tired in them?
Well, for me, I like the over on the second game when it's a back-to-back. This isn't a back-to-back.
No. I'm just asking a general question for betting tips for our viewers, because me also, all right, I love hockey. I watch it. I can tell you everything about it. But when it comes to betting, all right, there's certain things that I'm trying to sharpen my pencil with, and I'm wondering what is, your take on back-to-backs in hockey as compared to like an NBA back-to-back, a Major League Baseball back-to-back. What are your thoughts on that, Dana?
Well, for me, Mike, I like to see how a team forechecks the night before. Are they sending 1 and 2 forecheckers? I'd like to also look at the amount of shift time. You'll see a lot of coaches have shorter shifts, and if they only send one, or if they send only one forechecker or no forecheckers consistently, I know that they're trying to conserve energy for their back-to-back. But if they play hard in that first game and really have no problem sending 2 forecheckers consistently, I know that maybe that they're going to be a little tired for game 2. But let's also not overreact to that, because, these coaches plan for that. And I think that you'll find if you go up and down the time of ice, I think that you'll find the majority of these guys will play shorter shifts in anticipation of their back-to-back.
You know what? We do a lot of jokes. We have fun here, but that was a seriously good tip and a good breakdown of that tip. I really appreciate that. And again, I'm trying to increase my angle and my edges in hockey betting. And that right there, I like the way you break that down. Dana, we might lose you on the Puckheads because I could see you being an analyst for the NHL.
Well, apparently I haven't paid my phone bill because nobody's calling.
Oh, my God. No, I'm serious. I love the breakdown. Scotty.
Dana's perfect at breaking down games.
Yeah, awesome. You're just saying.
What did you think of the Ducks game last night? Where I heard the Ducks played pretty darn well and were unfortunate to lose 2-1.
Well, I'll tell you, Scott, I thought that these were two teams that were extremely slow. I just cannot see them in the first period. They had like 7 shots combined, and between St. Louis and the Ducks, I mean, if you're going up against teams that are a little bit faster, and we talked to the one of the play-by-play guys for the Edmonton Oilers last night, and I made the point that I thought that Edmonton was a little bit faster than both of these teams, and it could serve them well in the playoffs. But he seemed to think Edmonton was not as fast as I did, but I certainly can see teams like Edmonton that nobody's thinking about having tremendous success against both of these teams. I thought they were slow and lethargic. And to me, that's not going to win a lot of playoff games.
I thought they're going to come up better tonight, which is my
and Dana was at that game last night. Okay, did we get
it was on Sunday, I think.
It was on Sunday. I didn't even get a picture, a WhatsApp sent to me, of the ice, the rink, the middle of the game. Dana, what's going on? Are we not important in your life?
No, I got it, man. It's up on my Twitter feed for sure.
Okay, but what about hey, I'm going to send Brenner a
Have you heard of Twitter? Have you heard of Twitter?
Heard of Twitter. That's my life. Excuse me. I didn't know what Twitter was 7 months ago. Now I can't get the hell away from it. I'm lucky right now. I'm on a 19-2 playoff run between my Twitter and my videos, and the Twitter goes through the roof, and I respond to these guys, and it keeps them. Last night, I was up till 1:45 in the morning, all right, because I was 7-2 in basketball last night, and I didn't answer. I got maybe almost to 60% of my messages trying to get back to everybody, and I disappointed myself, but fuck, I had to go to sleep. So, yeah, I know what Twitter is. I probably run circles around your ass on Twitter, Scotty Carter. All right, hey, Dana, hit us with your first pick. I got to sit next to this guy another 20 minutes.
Well, we're going to lay a little bit more than we normally would tonight, but only because the public is on the Carolina Panthers, and I loved the Columbus Blue Jackets going in. So it's at a minus $1.55. But even though, despite the record, we're still playing with house money tonight. So that's fine, even if we drop this one. Carolina has had a good little stretch there, and I think the public is overreacting to that stretch. This is quite a step up in talent for them, and I certainly know that John Tortorella's team is looking to put this losing streak of 4 of the last 6 behind them after their huge winning streak. And I think tonight is the night that they do that. I'm not afraid to lay $1.55 because I think you definitively have the better of the two teams. We don't do this all the time, but I'm very comfortable laying that tonight with the Columbus Blue Jackets.
And I wouldn't talk you off that ledge because you mentioned it. John Tortorella, a good coach, all right, knows how to take a team because this team was just tearing it up. And then when you start slumping, a good coach, a great coach, I should say, has a way of getting these guys fired back up in the locker room and letting them know, okay, all right, we just went over that hump. Let's get back to who we are. And that is exactly what Tortorella is. I like that play. I think that's a really under-the-radar thing. And like you said, the public, they run to the window when you get a team that was so hot and all of a sudden they lose a few. They just run to that damn window. So I like that pick, Dana. Good breakdown, and I think laying the 155 is going to be a good move for you.
5-0 Carolina.
Yep. Okay, there we go.
Just kidding.
All right, well, just speaking of just kidding, hit us with your second pick. Right, is this going to be a joke or what?
I'm taking the Chicago Blackhawks on the road in Colorado. That Colorado team is in disarray.
They are in disarray.
They're going to clean house soon. I think they're just no confidence left.
That's the word I got.
Chicago's been kind of good lately, but just being kind of good isn't good enough.
No, it's not.
Anymore.
But if there's any good cure right now, guess what it is?
Colorado,
it's
and
Colorado.
I like them to give them an ass whooping in Colorado tonight. I think Chicago's going to win this game by 3 or 4 goals. I'm taking the puck line again. All my picks are puck lines. All 2
how many you
tonight.
got?
Three picks.
3. Okay.
Chicago plus 175.
Okay. Well, that seems to be your number right now. 175. All right, Chicago Blackhawks. Scotty Carter feeling good about Chicago, straightening out their issues on the road at Colorado. All right, Dana, hit us with your second pick.
The second pick, we're going to go with the Calgary Flames, minus $1.35 over the Florida Panthers. And we know that the Calgary Flames, we know that the Florida Panthers have played extremely well, probably a little bit better than we thought when Tom Rowe took over the team for Gerard Gallant. We thought that this team was going to be an absolute train wreck, and in fact, they've kind of gone the opposite way when they're still in the playoff hunt.
Yeah,
so
exactly,
yes,
on the road especially.
Yeah, absolutely. Tearing it up on the road, which is why you see a lot of bettors going to the window and betting the Flames. But one thing, or betting the Hurricanes. But one thing about I'm sorry,
Florida Panthers. Don't worry, we'll help you out. My God, you've been traveling all over the world. It's okay.
Going to the road and betting the Florida Panthers. But the one thing about Florida historically is they have not played well against God.
That's all right. Don't worry.
Sorry, man.
Saddledome.
It's all right. We understand. You know, you're hanging out with all the hockey people, going to the games, probably traveling with the team next week. Yeah, we'll give you a break.
So let's go this again. One thing I do know is the Calgary Flames have played extremely well against the Atlantic Division, and I think that the way that the way that the Atlantic Division plays matches up really well with most of the teams in Calgary's division, just in the way that they're a lot more physical, and I think that most teams in the West are not as physical, excluding Anaheim and Los Angeles. So I think the speed matchup hurts the Florida Panthers. I have no problem laying $1.35 with Calgary tonight. I really like Glenn Gulletson. I really like the way that his team seems to be thriving under his system after a slow start. And I think that you'll see a huge defensive effort from Calgary tonight. I think they shut down the Florida Panthers pretty easily. I expect a 2-goal win. Both of these games are for a unit. They are on the side, but I think Calgary wins this game fairly easy.
I'm going to put you on Front Street. If you think it's going to be a 2-goal win, why not put our viewers on the puck line, let them get some bang for their buck there, Dana?
Yeah, well, that's not the way we do things. If I'm going to win this side, I want to go get my money out the window. I don't have to worry about a goal differential.
Well, that's the answer I was looking for, because that's discipline compared to getting out there and getting crazy. So I just wanted to push a little button because, got to have some fun around here.
Sure, especially if Johnson's playing. If Johnson's playing in the net, that's a really good pick. For me, I like it more than.
Okay, well, let's see if you got something really good now. All right, hit us with your
one
third
last.
pick, 'cause we got to wrap this up.
Last,
I got some other stuff to do.
Just for Dana, I'm taking the Hartford Whalers.
Oh my God!
Just kidding.
Nice.
I'm taking the Anaheim Mighty Ducks tonight. Puck line plus 170.
Wow! Here we
against
go.
the Tampa Bay Lightning. Lightning played yesterday. They had a good win, 2-1 in LA. But Hedman's probably out tonight.
Okay.
And
I was going to ask you about that because I heard he was probable. But
him convincing me, Dana convincing me that they look kind of lackluster.
Here he goes. There he goes. I got to get.
Well, the Ducks were lackluster when usually comes off that.
That's kind of like your picks used to be.
The coach says to them, "Hey guys, that was unacceptable. You got to show up. You got to
Same
go out
thing.
there."
Same as your picks. They
And I
were
think they're
unacceptable. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Well,
you know why I'm doing this? Hey, Dana, I was doing a live show with Pistol Pete before we came in here, right? And it was a live Google Hangout, and we have our viewers that interact. They ask questions. The very last comment as we were walking out was, "Hey, Brenner, make sure you take it easy today on Scotty Carter." So you know what? The viewers love it when I give him a hard time because deep down, this guy's he's a good drinking buddy and everything else.
Yeah,
So
I love it too.
Yeah. All right, here we go. But I had to give you a hard time. All right, so that's your third pick. Dana, do you have any more picks? Because I've got nothing tonight.
No, we just got the 2 plays today, Mike.
Okay, fantastic. And listen, viewers, sorry about the banner, the back and forth.
Oh, no, I love it.
Yeah, he loves it. He likes taking the abuse. But again, at the end of the day, our main goal is to give you the angle and the edge to beat your bookie in NHL. And with the Puckheads, you can get it done. But make sure you follow them on Twitter, okay? With that being said, Dana Lane, you take care. We'll see you on Thursday. And Scotty Carter, unfortunately for me, I'll see you again in the studio on Thursday. But we're out of here.
Research before you bet. Be sure to check out SPR Picks for the best game predictions, breakdowns, and much, much more.